Welcome inside Shagnon Gymnasium for a special video-only edition of Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball tonight here on the WMIX Sports YouTube. I'm Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside Devin Finley taking care of the camera tonight here in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth for your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams tonight battle the Cahokia Comanches. The Comanches come in winless overall, 0-16. They're 0-6 in South 7 play. While the Lady Rams have struggled somewhat this year as well, 5-11 unofficially. They're 1-4 in South 7 conference action. And tonight they look for the respite of the struggling Comanches. Of course, we saw the freshman match ended up split. They decided not to play a third set tonight, so that one ended up tied. And then the Lady Rams took the JV match in straight sets. Landers Towing and Collision Centers. Call 1-888-LANDERS the next time you need them. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Landers Towing and Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem, longtime supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams. Tatum, for this Lady Ram team, struggled somewhat this year, quite a little bit under 500 coming in. However, they did win on the road at Cahokia earlier in the year. Doesn't mean anything. However, the favorite here at home, they're at home and appear to be playing a little bit better as of late.
The last couple of games, like you said, they get better and better, especially the last few times that I watched them play. Home court definitely makes a difference. And then if you already know that you beat them once, you kind of, you don't want to walk in like you're going to get it again, but at the same time, you know what type of game you need to play. You know what worked last time, so you can continue with that and just improve better in those points. Without
a doubt. And that's what the Lady Rams are going to try to do here tonight. Landers Towing and Collision Center sponsored your pregame show, and we're glad to be here with you from Shagnon Gymnasium for South 7 Conference Volleyball here on this Wednesday night. Lady Rams struggled against Salem on Monday, lost that one here at home, and of course have plenty more action coming your way. Our next WMIX broadcast will be Tuesday night when they welcome the Carbondale Terriers in the Shagnon. Of course, Lady Rams fell at Carbondale earlier in the year. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some more about this one between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Cahokia Comanches. We won't have our traditional commercials that you're used to hearing during the breaks. You'll hear silence when we are off, but we'll take a break and come back, and we'll get you set for this one. It's Mount Vernon and Cahokia South 7 Conference Volleyball here on your Wednesday night. This is Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank. Back on your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pre-match show here at Shagnon Gymnasium. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for all of your towing needs. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Lady Rams and Comanches here tonight. WMIX Sports YouTube here with you, as we're glad to be with you from Shagnon, Mount Vernon, and Cahokia in South 7 Conference Volleyball. We'll get your Munkin Toyota keys to the match here in just a little bit. But Munkin Toyota, just off of Exit 95 in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty, sponsors our keys to the game. We'll also have our Hall Insurance Group starting lineups after the national anthem. Of course, all of that coming up in just a bit. For the Lady Rams, still plenty of volleyball to be had in 2025 as we take a glimpse at their schedule of what's to come. After tonight, they'll have 6 days off. We'll be back here with the Lady Rams in Shagnon on Tuesday the 30th when they welcome Carbondale. Then on Thursday the 2nd, the Lady Rams will head to Harrisburg for non-conference action. The following Monday, they'll have Mount Carmel on the road on October the 6th. Then back-to-back matchups here at Shagnon. October the 8th against Murphy and October the 9th against Marion. We'll have both of those for you on the radio and WMIX Sports YouTube. At least we'll plan to have them on the radio and WMIX Sports YouTube. Then it'll be Road Warriors the rest of the regular season. They'll head to Heron on October the 14th, wrap up South 7 play with Centralia on October 16th, And then October 20th at Altop at the Shot Center against the Crusaders to wrap up the regular season. We'll find out their postseason future not long from now for this 5-11 Lady Ram team, 1-4 in South 7 play. Meanwhile, Comanches come in winless. They struggled in the Belleville East Invitational over the weekend, losing to Mary Institute Country Day School out of St. Louis, as well as East Peoria. The winners of the tournament overall ended up the Belleville East Lady Lancers, the host. They beat Mary Institute Country Day School out of St. Louis in the championship in straight sets. We'll take another break, come back with our Munkin Toyota keys of the game. Again, during breaks, you'll just hear silence, but we'll have those keys of the game when we return to this Landers Towing and Collision Center's pre-match show. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app. Back on the WMIX Sports YouTube from Shagnon Gymnasium in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside for your Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Towing and Collision of Mount Vernon and Salem are your go-to one-stop shop when it comes to collision repair. They're now an OEM certified body shop. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Of course, our keys to the game will be presented by Munkin Toyota, a dealer you can trust. Save time and money. Munkin Toyota, Mount Vernon. I think the biggest one for the Lady Rams is going to be communication. We have seen them fall victim to the old husband and wife where they both just let it drop in the middle.
Look at each other.
Absolutely. And so that being the case, they're going to have to work on that tonight and then just net play, I think, for the Lady Rams to get that win tonight.
And just whenever you make a couple of mistakes, don't let it continue to run on. That's the last two games I watched. They let that run go a little bit too far. 3-4 points, you don't want it to get that far. You want to be able to make maybe one, maybe two mistakes and then cut it there.
Absolutely, and be able to save those momentum-killing timeouts against the opposition, too.
Yes.
So all of those factors tonight for your Munkin Toyota keys to the game. We'll have starting lineups following the national anthem. You'll hear silence during the national anthem while we pause to pay tribute to country here from Shagnon Gymnasium. We'll be back in a moment. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports, presented by People's National Bank. Welcome back to your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show, WMIX Sports YouTube tonight here from Shagnon as the Lady Rams play Cahokia here in South 7 Conference Volleyball on this Wednesday night. This is your Landers Toy and Collision Center's pregame show. We owe you the Hall Insurance Group starting lineups, owned by Malvern Sports Hall of Famer Brett Hall. Of course, the baseball star. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Don't waste time. Let Hall Insurance do the shopping for you as the Lady Rams will start. Number 2, a junior, Addison McMillan. Another junior at number 6, Lauren Mattmiller. Ari Benson is wearing number 7, also a junior. Jerica Newell, a senior, gets a start tonight wearing number 10. Number 12, a sophomore, Kendall Mast. Number 16, a libero, will be a senior, Paige Powers. Also a senior is number 19, Isabella Stanford tonight for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Those are your Lady Rams starters. For the Hoke, they will go with number 1, Alicia Deloach. Number 2, Kamaya Johnson. Number 15, Nyla Bryant. Number 17, Deja Porter. Number 21, Jamara Ewing. Number 22, Janiah Collins. And number 25, Kumani Chisholm for Cahokia. There you go. Starting lineups presented by Hall Insurance Group. Don't waste your time. Let Hall Insurance do the shopping for you. Go to hallinsgroup.com and get a quote fast. That's hallinsgroup.com. So they'll figure out the lineup cards and the rotations, and we'll get underway shortly as Cahokia is wrapping up their final huddle. Before we get this one underway, Chris Yuko, Tatum Murdoch alongside, and Wednesday night volleyball, not something I'm that used to. Seems like usually Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, but the occasional hump day mixed in as well, and that's what we have here tonight.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Wednesday game's kind of crazy. Last week or two, my days have been getting all kinds of jumbled.
Well, they'll have another Wednesday matchup, at least as far as we're concerned, with coverage on October the 8th when they host Murphy, the Murfreesboro Lady Devils.
Oh, we host Murphy soon?
Uh-huh.
I would like to watch that one. I haven't seen Murphy play.
That'll be Wednesday, October the 8th.
Wow.
Looks like it'll be Lyra Kinninger, the freshman, Lauren Mattmiller, the junior, Jerica Newell, a senior, Kendall Mast, a sophomore, and Addie McMillan, a junior. And I believe also junior Ari Benson, actually the 6 on the floor right now for the Lady Rams. It appears as if Addie McMillan will rotate out perhaps for the libero, Paige Powers. Nope, it'll be Ari, the odd woman out. And we'll get underway. Lady Rams orange tops and black lettering and numerics trimmed in white with black shorts. The Comanches, meanwhile, red shorts, but blue tops, a little bit of silvery white on the sleeves, even though they're sleeveless, so let's call that the shoulders. White numerics and lettering trimmed in red. Of course, Lady Ram libero all black with orange numerics and lettering, while the Comanche libero is in white with basically they're the exact opposite of the regular uniforms. How that works. Awaiting that Comanche serve is all the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. And the first score, not yet. It's going to be punched back over by Powers. Nope. Mast off the left side. Lady Rams will get the first point. Our Walgreens Distribution Center first score. So now Lauren Mattmiller will serve wearing number 6. Will jump serve up 1-0 here in this first varsity set. There it is. It'll go toward the far corner, picked up by the Comanches. Front row return coming. Down the middle, blocked at the net by Hinninger, and picked up at the attack line and sent back. There's Powers, bumps it up front to Mattmiller. Far side Mast, gets it. That'll be misplayed out of the back row. 2-0 Lady Rams. Not a bad start.
Not at all. Especially with the block. At least they're ready up there. Don't got to warm up much.
Bank with confidence at People's National Bank with a range of services and dedicated support. They're here to help you every step of the way. Learn more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Mattmiller's serve would have kicked up chalk on the foul line in baseball, and it does. Hit the line here. That'll be an S-Side Tile and Carpet Supply ace for the junior setter. 3-0 is your lead here in this first set. Former Rome Honeybee serving here. 3-0. There is the jump serve. Back row picked up by the Comanches. Right side return coming out of the back row. Newell up front. Mattmiller to the far side. Will go to Mast. Not bad from the sophomore. Tough play on the left side by the Comanches. Over the back, and it'll end up out of bounds. Another point. Lady Rams off to a 4-0 hot start. Congratulations, Keaton Koch. This week's Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. His hat trick against Mount Carmel sealed that deal. Offering insurance coverage to protect what's most important to you. Call Josh Finley at Country Financial, 618-242-4024. The Mattmiller serve. A little change up. Had a little English on it and just past the diving Back row artist, it's 5-0 on the S side tile and carpet supply ace.
Hoping we get a little bit of momentum going. Momentum, energy.
That's the direction they're headed at the moment. Let's see if they can keep it up. 5-0. Oh, another ace. Back-to-back S-side tile and carpet supply aces from Lauren Matt Miller. And I have a feeling, yep, we're going to see a Comanche timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. It is 6-0. Lady Rams off to the great start. 3 aces so far unofficially for the server, Lauren Matt Miller, as we have the timeout here in a 6-0 set, and the Lady Rams are certainly well on their way.
Yes, they are. It's really nice whenever you can, like the short serve, long serve, a little bit faster, a little bit slower. It really keeps them on their toes. They don't really know where to go, so you can definitely get ahead with those.
Without a doubt. Coming out of the SSM Health timeout, taken by Cahokia, trying to quell this Lady Rams start and cool them off a little bit. It is 6-0 Mount Vernon here in this first set. Lady Rams split the freshman with Cahokia, and then the Lady Rams took the JV game. The serve going to be returned. Back row, set up front Newell, now centered. It'll be back to Henniger. She'll spike across and into the net. The return for the Comanches. It'll be a point Mount Vernon, 7-0. Streaming presented by your Allstate Insurance agent, Paul Shields. Call Paul for a free quote, 618-241-0551. Matt Miller's serve just clears the front row beyond the 10-foot line. Another S-side tile and carpet supply ace. It's 8-0 Mount Vernon.
I think that's the most aces I've seen in a row.
Yes.
Ooh.
There's another serve on the way, another ace. Just misplayed out of the back row for the Comanches. It is 9-0, 8 service points for the junior Lauren Matt Miller as we're in the first set. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, proud to have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care, treating thousands of patients from the Southern Illinois region and beyond. Another one from Matt Miller toward the back row. Up front, nobody there for the return. And another one, 10-0. That's technically an ace, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be returned over the net.
It depends on how many times that they hit it. So, like, if it would have shanked, up into the net like that, then, yes, it's still an ace. But if somebody else touches it.
So, like a second person.
Yeah.
I've never been clear on that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people pick differences.
So, there's a return off of the 10-0 serve. Henniger.
Ooh.
She brings it with fury into the back row. Picked up out of the near corner. Comanche. Centered pass will be swung over. We have a volley. And now Matt Miller will set up to the far side for Mast. That one's going to be long, and the Comanches will get on the board. It's 10-1. So 9 service points for Matt Miller. The opening serve belonged to the visitor. And a 10-0 run stopped as the Comanches get on the board.
See if they can get a little momentum going. Are they a pretty young team? Are they
up and
got
down?
A little mix.
Yeah. Play up front. Out of the net, looked like it might go over. The Lady Rams setter just watches it fall to the ground, and it's 2-10. That sounded critical. It really wasn't intended.
I was like, dang.
It wasn't intended to sound that way at all.
I wasn't going to say. I just
grinned.
No.
Like,
okay.
Unforced stare there on the right side, trying to return it. It sounded so serious.
Just pointing out facts. It's
yeah,
okay.
I'm like, no. It's like it just went to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. 10-3
Especially whenever
now.
It trails down the net like that. I remember that being such a pain. You don't know if it's going to, pop out at all. You have to be perfect spot.
Make the switch to People's National Bank for reliable customer-focused banking. Find out more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Comanche serve returned on the near side by Mast. Nearly blocked up front, but off the fingertips beyond the attack line. It'll be a Lady Ram point, and it's 11-3. Good play by Mast up front. Good hands must run in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Older brother, a receiver on the Rams football team, had numerous great catches on Friday night. As the Comanches won't get a return on Mast's serve this time, and it's 12-3. Just went out of bounds to the right. So we're in the first varsity set. Mast on the jump serve. Back row pickup there for the Comanches. Now Collins on the return, looking to set something up anyway. Won't get there. It's 13-3. Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe. Breakfast all day, crispy fried chicken daily, fish Fridays, Saturday steaks and crawfish, and home-style Sunday dinners. Open 7 days a week, 6 to 8, Mount Vernon Outland Airport or the OG in Bonnie. Jump serve coming here. It'll be to the back row. Swung there into the lighting. Well played by the Comanches. They'll get it over on the near side. McMillan up front. Matt Miller to the near side for Addie McMillan. Back row pickup by the Comanches. To the right side they go. Looking up front, trying to punch it over. No dice. It falls beneath the net. It'll be a point for Mount Vernon, 14-3.
Good serve.
Amen. Mast, another good one. That will be an SI Talent Carpet Supply ace, I believe. 15-3 Lady Rams. I looked away. Saw its destination. I was like, they got it. Another Kindle Mast
My
serve.
goodness.
Yep. Put some speed on it. And that one, a tough play. Too hot to handle
Those are going
by
straight
Ewing.
down. I'd be scared to even try and pass that at this point.
I was saying, now it's 16-3 here in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. They offer on-site MRI to all patients, including outside referrals at OCSI, the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. 16-3, Mast on the jump serve. Oh, just beyond the attack line. Picked up by Matt Miller on the return. There's Powers. Comes back to the near side for McMillan. She'll get it across. Back row play here. Set to the near side for the Hoke. And it'll be bumped over. Another bump Newell. Matt Miller to the near side. Pushed over by Hinninger and now picked up near the attack line. No look to the near side here, swinging it over. No problem. Powers up front. Matt Miller to the far side. Newell. She'll get the return.
Goodness.
She'll get the kill. And the Lady Rams will get the 17th point of the match. It's 17-3.
That was good. That was very good. That was like a cut shot almost.
It looked pretty good. Like she's done it before. Streaming made possible by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent. Visit Paul, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Get a free quote today. 17-3 scored. There is the Mast serve beyond the attack line. A little extra on it again. Powers off balance to Matt Miller. Now to the near side. Hinninger into the net. Unforced air. It'll be 4-17 as Cahokia stays in it ever so briefly. As all the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. Your satisfaction is PNB's priority. With a range of banking options and great customer service, they're here for you. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Here we are. 4-17 as the Comanches will take over the serve. Tell you about another one of our great Rams sponsors. Join Casaraya before or after the game. Great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. Cahokia may be winless this year, but this is definitely a Comanche bunch that has managed to improve over the years and even snuck into Shagnon a few years ago and got the varsity win.
How long has their team been going? I thought there was a team that was fairly new.
They've been around for
somewhere.
quite a while.
I'm trying to think of who I was thinking of. I'm also getting used to all of the conference teams. I was in a smaller conference.
Oh, yeah. Does take a minute as the near side return. McMillan, oh, she'll pick up a kill. Diving effort out of the back row and a tremendous effort by, I believe, Bryant. And it'll be a point for the Lady Rams. It's now 18-4 here in this first varsity set. Your local source for plumbing wholesale supplies, plus a full bath and kitchen design center to bring your dream space to life. Serving Southern Illinois with quality products, expert advice, friendly service. That's Mount Vernon Wind Supply. Lady Rams off of the serve. Trouble out of the net. They didn't get the call. They must have done it right. And now Comanches look for a return. Over the top, it's Matt Miller out of the back row. Mass to the near side for McMillan. She'll get it over. Out of the back to the front. Pushed over by the Hoke. Good play by Mast off balance. Up front, Matt Miller to the far side. Newell. Yep. Jerica gets the kill. It's 19-4. Michael Croce and Edward Jones, the one you can trust with your investments, serving Mount Vernon for almost 2 decades. Michael Croce is the one to help you invest with Edward Jones. Lyric Hinninger on the serve, and the freshman from Summersville will get it across. Now, joust up front.
Dang.
Oh. They're going to say Ari Benson into the net. That'll be a point for the Hoke. It'll be 5-19. If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Jump serve for the Comanches. McMillan to the front. Matt Miller to the near. Nope, leaves it centered. Benson, no problem. Back row pickup. It'll be up front. They'll leave it to the near side. Swinging over into the back row for Mast. Pushes up front, Matt Miller. Back to Mast. Little give and go. There is a line drive across. Tipped up front, but returned by Cahokia. Powers will bump it to the near side for McMillan. Ooh, into the top of the net and over.
There we go.
Comanches on their final hit, able to get it over. We'll have some teamwork out of the back and no communication up front.
Dang.
It'll fall for a point for the Hoke.
You called it.
There we go. There's that communication. Jump serve to the near side. Won't quite have the juice to get across. It's 20-6. Ram of the Week award presented by Josh Finley, Country Financial. Let Josh Finley with Country Financial help you achieve your financial future. Call 618-242-4024. 20-6. Here comes the McMillan serve. Also from Rome, and there into the back row. Swung by the Comanches out of bounds. That side Talon Carpet Supply ace. 21-6. Moving too fast, getting Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard updates tonight. 15-plus years of serving you and your families. TonyWilt.com to contact your good neighbor State Farm agent, Tony Wilt in Mount Vernon. No halftime shows tonight. Huey Funeral Home is usually our halftime show sponsor. We appreciate the support of Huey. As McMillan's serve will go just long. It'll be a point for the Comanches, and it's 7:21. This will be Alicia DeLoach to serve. 7:21. Deep into the back row, no problem. Powers picked up by Matt Miller on the far side. There's Benson into the back row. Cahokia bump up front. The play will be left to the near side. Ooh, returned to the net. It will just clear the cord and trickle over. 8:21 now. Comanches on a run.
Getting a little bit of momentum in there.
Out of the Comanche serve, they'll pick up their first S-side Talent Carpet Supply ace of the night, just in front of a diving libero for the Lady Rams. 21-9 score now as the Comanches keep it rolling. Huey Funeral Home in Mount Vernon offers a full selection of cemetery markers, full-size monuments, and mausoleums at reasonable prices. Find out more at hueyfh.com as the Comanches will give up the serve here on an unforced error. 22-9, now your score. Jerica Newell will serve for the Lady Rams, up 22-9, looking to win this first varsity set. There's a pass up front. They'll leave it left. No problem, and into the far corner, and that's a point for Cahokia. It's 10-22. Looking for a bank that truly cares? Well, by now you know you can trust People's National Bank for all your financial needs. Secure, reliable banking with a personal touch. Find out more. peoplesnationalbank.com. There's a serve toward the back row, no problem. Picked up by Matt Miller on the far side. Mast on the return, sneaks it in for the kill. It's 23-10. We're getting so close to game point. 23-10 scored out of the near side on the return. They'll punch it over. Good diving effort by Powers. Finds Newell in the back. It'll be up to McMillan. Just won't have the oomph. Went all the way to the back beyond the back line and had to go over her shoulders in a reverse motion and almost got it, but it'll be 23-11. Good effort.
Those are tough while you're running.
Yeah. Cross your body over the shoulder. Yeah. I don't know what else anybody would expect, but that was almost close. Jump serve coming.
Oh.
Ooh. That'll be an S-side Talent Carpet Supply ace as it sneaks near the free throw line on the basketball floor. Oh, goodness.
Hey, this is not the time. This is not the time, especially when you're this close.
Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Lady Rams won the JV in straight sets. They split the freshman match. Nobody won that one. They each won a game.
That's weird that they didn't continue on.
Most did not complain.
15 or something,
yeah.
You know?
I think everybody was just happy to get on with the JV match. 12-23 on the Comanche serve into the back row. Newell up front. Matt Miller going to leave it to the far side, actually. I was going to say leave it near, but it fooled me. It went to Mass. She'll get the kill, and the outside hitter comes up with another kill. Game point, 24-12.
I just realized we're missing our senior setter. I was like, wait, Matt Miller's all the way around right now.
Yep. Jump serve coming into the back row. Pushed over. Matt Miller on the off balance to Powers. Now to the near side, McMillan. Oh, Addie with the kill, and that'll give us our final here in the first set. 25-12. Lady Rams win this first set. We'll take a break ourselves. This is Lady Rams Volleyball powered by People's National Bank. Back in Chagnon here as we get ready for set number 2 between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Cahokia Comanches. Lady Rams took the first set 25-12. They started off a 10-0 run. Cahokia got back into it slightly, but then the Lady Rams were able to pull away and finish it off in this first varsity set. Now looking to make it straight sets tonight as we're live from the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth on the WMIX Sports YouTube. All the action tonight, as always, presented by People's National Bank, where you can bank with confidence. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside Devin Finley with us in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Look for that Walgreens Distribution Center first score. Walgreens offers a safe, friendly, clean, temperature-controlled environment. They even offer employee discounts at Walgreens stores as part of an already amazing benefits package. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer. As we await this first serve, we start all over here. Mount Vernon leads 1-0 in terms of sets. Not to go soccer on you with nil, but Lady Rams does own the first set tonight as we see somebody new into the match. That's Aaliyah Harper for the Comanches. As everybody waiting patiently or impatiently as the case may be.
Zone in.
To get this second set underway.
I need me another energy drink is what I need. Just for the ride home.
That's the type of, and you played, so you know, all these delays tend to lull the crowd to sleep, too.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't really help the energy or the atmosphere.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of quiet. I don't think there's a lot of, normally there's some more football players at least.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this particular matchup's not a huge draw for many.
Right.
As unfortunate as that may be. Matt Miller on the serve to open it up, and the Walgreens Distribution Center first score is an S-Side Tile and Carpet Supply ace from the junior setter on the serve to open it up. It's 1-0, Lady Rams on top. Video stream presented by Paul Shields. If you haven't shopped for insurance in a while, give Paul a call, 618-241-0551. And so we are tied at 1 as that one didn't quite go the way they imagined, and on the unforced serving error, it'll be 1-1 as the Comanches get on the board, and they'll take over the serve. Back row on the serve, picked up, I believe, by Walker, and now returned up front by the Lady Rams. Pick up the point. It's 2-1.
Their middle quicks are definitely getting better, more consistent. Those fast runs.
Newell will rotate in for Walker, and now the serve will belong to Kendall Mast. 2-1 score. Lady Rams doubling up the Comanches here in the second set. There's your serve down the middle, no problem. The return will go to the far side. Oh, no, it won't. Pass to the far side. Return will be diagonal over the shoulder. Matt Miller will set it up for McMillan, and no problem for Addison. She'll get it over 3-1. Used to go by Addie. Not sure if that's still a thing or she's totally Addison now.
She's grown up, okay?
3-1 score. A 2-point lead for the Lady Rams. Mast will continue to serve here for Mount Vernon. There it is. Just hits the top of the net cord. It lets itself over. And now, quick Comanche return. Matt Miller sets up front. Newell on the far side.
Ooh.
Back over the net. Swing and a miss up front. No problem. Comanches will get the point. It's 2-3. Happens to all of us.
It is nice, though. Like, it's not a super tense game where the girls can have a little mess up like that and have fun with it, and they're not, like, super hard on themselves or anything. But that's how they need to be throughout every single match, not just one.
Exactly. There's a Comanche serve. Matt Miller from Powers back to Mast. And tough play here out of the Cahokia back row. It'll end up as a point for Mount Vernon. It's 4-2. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers services at 5 locations. Mount Vernon, Centralia, Benton, Pinckneyville, and Nashville. 4-2, Mount Vernon on top here in the second set. They took the first, 25-12. Lyra Kenninger will serve, of course, the freshman. Off the jump, over to the right side. Tough diving effort. Good recovery out of the back row. Now up front, but it's into the net. They're out of hits. It's 5-2, Lady Rams. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. We have a timeout on the floor. It's presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. From routine care to the most advanced, get the care you need at SSM Health. So the Comanches, sensing trouble or maybe disturbance in the force, decided to go ahead and call the timeout and try to maybe squash this Lady Ram rally.
Get him in the right positioning, the right headspace, tell him what to do next. Just get him en route to getting the point back.
So about halfway through the timeout, we'll take 1-2. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app. Back at Shagnon Gym following the Lady Rams timeout. Well, actually, the Cahokia timeout here for Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX Sports YouTube. Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside. Jump serve for Henninger. It'll be to the back row at the volleyball line, at the free throw line, picked up. But sails to the scorer's table. It'll be a point for the Lady Rams. It's now 6-deuce. Post-game show will be presented by Biltmore Buildings. We'll have your Bonnie Cafe post-game stats. Tell you more about Bonnie Cafe here in a moment as Henninger's serve will be into the net. Point Cahokia. It's 3-6. Now, if you remember Sunday dinner at Grandma's, that's Bonnie Cafe. Turkey, ham, fried chicken, all the fixins. Mount Vernon Airport or the OG in Bonnie daily from 6 until 8.
Gosh, their food is so good. I haven't been there in so long. I might need to go.
It sounds amazing.
It is.
6-3. Make it 3-6. Cahokia on the serve. It's Libero. Just past the attack line, and it's sent up front mass to Matt Miller to the left side. Newell. It was tipped out of bounds by the Comanches. It'll be a point for the Lady Rams. 7-3 now your score here in this second set. Join Casarea before or after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. One of our great booster sponsors. And now McMillan on the serve. Line drive over the net.
Big block, big block.
8-3 score as the Lady Rams will pick up the point. Up 5 now here in this second set. So now here comes the serve by McMillan. Into the back row, swing and a miss. SI Talent Carpet Supply ace for the Lady Rams. It's 9-3.
Like, what are you supposed to do whenever it's coming straight at your face, you know? Yeah. Besides hit the floor.
So right now, it'll be McMillan continuing to serve here for the Lady Rams. And he serve over to the back and swing, and that'll go into the Cahokia underclass. It's acting as spectators there on the north baseline. It'll be 10-3 Lady Rams on the SI Talent Carpet Supply ace. Mount Vernon Wind Supply, one of our great sponsors. They stock driveway culverts, and they even offer delivery straight to your job site or home. Call 618-244-3100. McMillan on the serve, clears the net cord and over. Another SI Talent Carpet Supply ace. It's now 11-3. See what McMillan can come up with here. 11-3, Lady Rams on top. Line drive over the net, put back by Matt Miller, sent it where they ain't, and gets the kill. It's now 12-3 Lady Rams. Big financial decisions can be difficult. Invest your trust in someone that's been investing in Jefferson County for almost 20 years. Michael Croce and Edward Jones can help you navigate your investments for the future. It's 12-3 Lady Rams on top. McMillan will continue serving here for Mount Vernon. Number 2 with the jump serve into the middle. Diving effort by the Comanches, punched up front on a free ball-like approach. Back row they go. No problem, Mass. She'll get the kill. It's a diving effort out of the back row, but no dice. 13-3. Lady Rams are up 10. Ooh, boy.
Mm-hmm. This is when they can, start working on new plays or, things that you wouldn't do normally so that they can get better at it.
Here is the jump serve from McMillan into the net. Discover the difference with People's National Bank. From savings accounts to home loans, they provide the solutions you need. Learn more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 13-4 the score. Make it 4-13 as Cahokia will take over the serve. You're watching courtesy of Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Presents our video streaming. Soft serve into the net. Love some of that soft serve custard from your Mountford and Culver's. We'll have your Mountford and Culver's player of the game coming up in our Biltmore Buildings post-game show. You can join the Blue Crew family. They're starting at $16 an hour at your Mountford and Culver's. Go to culvers.job, search for Mountford in Illinois, and let technology do the rest. 14-4 Lady Rams. Walker back into the game. She'll serve here for Mount Vernon. Lady Rams up 10, looking to stretch. She'll go to the far corner. Tough play near the backboard. Good save by the Comanches, but they run out of players in the right real estate. It'll be 15-4.
That's been me all day. Rewind.
The mind
Restart.
moving faster than the lips on that one. Walker will continue to serve up 15-4. That Lady Ram lead is 11. Off of the ground, it's sent back by the Comanches beyond the attack line. Powers to Matt Miller up front. Good play by Mast, and she'll ultimately end up with a kill, or it'll be kill adjacent. 16-4 the score. Out of the back row, there is actually a serve over the front. I didn't quite see what happened. I was kind of screened by the ladder official, but it's going to be an SI Talent Carpet Supply ace regardless. 17-4. Great serve there by Madeline Walker. She'll have another up 13. The lead is now a baker's dozen. There's a serve. Ooh, just clears the net. No let.
Good
just
hustle.
great clearing, and the Comanches will try to chase it down near corner. It'll be another service points for the Lady Rams, 18-4. Josh Finley, Cutter Financials, presents our Ram of the Week award. You can find Josh Finley on Harrison Street in Mount Vernon, or look him up at Josh Finley at countryfinancial.com. 618-242-4024, as we'll have a Comanche timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City. And that Lady Ram lead is now 18-4 here in this second set. They took the first set 25-12, and it's just been a match of runs for the Lady Rams and finding that momentum with or without timeouts.
It's really good that they can still stay on top of their game, even with a slower paced match. Sometimes you find teams still find plenty of options to have errors, but they seem to be pretty good at staying on pace, or whatever term you want to call that.
Without a doubt. All the action tonight presented by People's National Bank. Our scoreboard updates when we have them, presented by Tony Welch, your good neighbor State Farm agent. Find him around town or in that famous that famous red State Farm Jeep.
I even have a little water bottle with him on there. He's everywhere.
Oh, Dub.
He is everywhere.
Anthony had a white Jeep there for a few years and went back red. 18-4 serve. It'll be another SI Talent Carpet Supply ace for the Lady Rams. I just split the defense out back. And it's now a 15-point lead. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers on-site MRI to all patients, including outside referrals. Glad to have them aboard the broadcast here in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Walker serve just past the attack line up front. Ooh, nice return by Ari Benson. She'll pick up the kill. It's 20-14. Gives me time to tell you about People's National Bank again. Of course, the official voice of the Rams here on WMIX. And you can make the switch rather easily. See how at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, as Madeline Walker will serve again, up 20-4. There it is, far corner. Up front on a centered pass to leave it to the near side. Rainbow shot beyond the end line. It'll be a point for Mount Vernon on the unforced error. It's 21-4. Of course, can't forget about Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV, Paul has or will get you covered. Presents our video stream tonight as we'll have another SI Talent Carpet Supply ace. Walker just dropped it in the very, very back, and nobody for Cahokia really went after it. 22-4 now the score. Lady Rams sensing that we're just moments away from the Biltmore Buildings postgame show. Biltmore Buildings builds it better from the ground up. Madeline Walker on the serve, up 22-4, looking to get closer to set match point. And now just drops one in front of the back row of Cahokia. Another SI Talent Carpet Supply ace, and it's 23-4. Be on the attack line on the serve. The libero a touch. Now to the back row. Over the shoulder return, and Powers there. Now Matt Miller centers for Benson. Gets the easy kill. Right in front of an outstretched Comanche. It's 24-4. It is match point. Walker looking into here, up 24-4, and does. That one is in. That is an ace. Just happened to clear, got inside, and nobody was going to make an effort on that one from the Comanches, and 25-4 is our final in set 2. So the Lady Rams win it 12-4 tonight over the Comanches. We'll go right into our post-game show presented by Biltmore Buildings. Biltmore Buildings, your local MVP for shops, homes, and ag builds. Call 618-732-8704. Stats when we have them will be presented by Bonnie Cafe of Mount Vernon and Bonnie. Some may say of Jefferson County. This Wednesday, of course, still time. Nope, we have 15 minutes for their famous fried chicken buffet at $7.99 today. But I understand it might be a regular thing at Bonnie Cafe at Mount Vernon Outland Airport. But every day, 6 to 8, they have that delicious, hot, fresh fried chicken with all the fixins. Mount Vernon Outland Airport and the OG and Bonnie. It's Bonnie Cafe. We're going to take a break for a moment. We'll get you caught up on some stats when we come back. No scoreboard updates to report tonight other than the underclass match went the Lady Rams and Cahokia freshmen splitting a set apiece. They did not play a third. Lady Rams won the JV in straight sets. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for that red State Farm Jeep around town. Get you a better state with State Farm. We'll break, come back, get you the Bonnie Cafe of Jefferson County postgame stats and your Mount Vernon Culver star of the game. This is Lady Rams Volleyball. They win it in straight sets over Cahokia from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app. Back in Shagnon in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth, Lady Rams Volleyball powered by People's National Bank. Of course, back on your Biltmore Buildings postgame show. Big builds, small towns. From farms to families, Biltmore Buildings delivers strength, style, and hometown pride. Let's build something great with Biltmore Buildings. Lady Rams win it in straight sets, 12-4 over the Comanches here tonight. Chris Hugo, Tatum Murdoch alongside. She has the Bonnie Cafe of Jefferson County postgame stats.
So for aces, we had quite a few this game. McMillan had 4, Mac Miller had 6, Mass had 3, Walker had 6 as well, Henniger had 1. We got 3 kills for McMillan. Benson has 2, Newell 3, Mass leading with 10, and then Henniger had 1. And then 15 assists for Matt Miller. That's a lot for one match, I feel like. Mass had 1. And then Cahokia, let's see, Johnson had a couple of kills, and then we had a couple of aces from Collins.
There we go. Stats presented by Bonnie Cafe of Jefferson County. Find comfort food like Grandma used to make at Bonnie Cafe in Mount Vernon and Bonnie. Hot lunch and dinner buffets daily, 6 to 8, 7 days a week. Of course, that buffet at the Mount Vernon Outland Airport. That said, Lady Rams win it in straight sets. Who do we have for a Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game?
I think I'm going to go with Walker, especially with I think all of her aces came in a row at the last end of that game, and hitting a game-winning ace on the line to end the match, I think is pretty impressive. So that's who I will choose tonight.
There we go. Cool off with a sweet treat or warm up with George's famous chili or some crispy, tasty cheese fries. Head into Culver's of Mount Vernon at Veterans and 42nd and fill up. We're going to start to say fill up. That really wouldn't make sense at the end. But that said, any final thoughts on this one?
Not really. I think they did really good with staying consistent and staying upbeat. Even if, like I said, having a little bit slower of a match, it's really hard to stay into the game, having the head in the game, and not making as many errors. They did really good tonight.
Amen. They did. They got a win. Their 6th win of the year unofficially, and their next match will be Tuesday night against Carbondale. We'll have it for you on the radio, we promise, and live video right here, WMIX Sports YouTube, where we were tonight. We appreciate everyone who certainly was patient with us tonight. We expected to be on the radio and didn't happen, so we went video only tonight on the WMIX Sports YouTube. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For Devin Finley, for Tatum Murdoch, for all of us at WMIX Sports, I'm Chris Hugo. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our sponsors as the Lady Rams win in straight sets tonight, 12-4. Good night.